Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we'll be recapping my 30th week of pregnancy. Wow, 30 weeks. We are so close, but we're so far away. So it's encouraging, but at the same time, it's like, wow, still 10 or 11 more weeks left to go until I meet baby. It's definitely kicking in now that we're going to be adding a third little one to the family. It's been fun. Like the boys have been noticing my belly more and like giving it kisses or like showing my baby bump they're like cars or the toys, but I think that they are convinced that my belly button is the baby. So they'll be like, hi baby, and it'll be my belly button. So it is cute, but they might have a rude awakening when they meet the baby for the first time and have their attention, mom's attention on someone else. I'm happy that the 30th week is done with. It was definitely a rough one. I don't know, between the 29th week and the 30th, I just feel like a whole different person. I feel like the pregnancy has really started to set in. I feel like the baby has popped and I'm feeling heavier and more tired than I was even last week. So I'm not sure if that's with our time change that we had or if that's just one of the main symptoms. I mean, we're so close. So, I mean, your body's like getting ready for that. Maybe my body's trying to like hibernate itself because it knows it's not going to get any sleep in 10 weeks. So this past week I have had my 30th week check-in. So at this time you go every 2 weeks to the doctor. Well, for a couple weeks I think, then you start going every once a week. But you literally go in, they hear the baby's heartbeat, and then you walk out. So it's super simple. The baby's heartbeat was 135. So in my first trimester, the baby's heartbeat was super high, like 160s. And then as you progress through your weeks, the baby's heart rate gets lower. So it's not an indicator, unfortunately, if it's a boy or a girl. So that's still up in the air. It's going to be a whirlwind if it is a girl, because just not used to that and just used to boys. But the baby's been kicking more on my right side of my stomach, I feel like, compared to anywhere else, but very active. So that's been super encouraging that you can feel them kicking all the time. So very thankful for that. Sleeping. If you're pregnant out there and you don't have a pregnancy pillow, I highly suggest you get one. They are lifesavers. So the last 2 pregnancies, I've slept with it like every single night. Same with this one. And even when I go to the hospital, I bring it with me as well. And that's been the biggest game changer, to have the pregnancy pillow, because it just like warps around your body and you can get super comfortable with it. So that's been helping me sleep at night. But I will say there was like 2 nights this week, and I won't like say I had pregnancy insomnia because that's not fair for the girls out there who actually really deal with it. But there were just like a couple nights that I like was just laying in bed with my eyes wide open, just counting down the minutes. And I don't know if it's just getting nervous for baby number 3 or baby 3 is kicking more or just life. But I think that was the biggest thing. My motivation really went down this week. I had a very hard time getting to the gym, and by that I don't think I went to the gym at all. I might have went for like a 15-minute walk like 2 days, but I could not get myself to do it in the morning. Like my alarm would go off and I just was happy I made it to work type thing. So with that, in the weeks ahead, for my past 2 births, some people say like it's unmedicated, not medicated, whatever, but I didn't get the epidural for the past 2. I did get some like medicine to help ease the pain a little bit, but they were both beautiful experiences, and I really love giving birth because it's always a different story and you never know what's going to happen. So my plan is that I would love to go totally unmedicated for this pregnancy or this birth. without any intervention when it comes to like just a little bit of pain meds that I had. So I guess we'll see what happens. But slowly starting to get ready. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I'll pack a pregnancy bag. I will, but it'll probably be like last minute. I feel like with the third, I'm like, I truly only need pajamas, my pregnancy pillow, and Oreos to get me through it. So, and a good playlist. That always helps. But as the weeks go on, we'll definitely have to really prepare for that. I just don't know if I'm ready to take that step yet. So with that, we'll see what week 31 brings, and hopefully it'll be better. It will be better. It's a new week. My motivation will be up. And maybe I'll try to choke down some coffee. I've been not liking coffee at all. I am a coffee drinker, but this time around I cannot do black coffee. I have to have like the foo-foo coffee if I do drink coffee. So I really am excited to get my pregnancy done with in that sense so I can enjoy my black coffee in the morning. I'll do a little quick bump update and then you kind of see it through here, but baby's growing. So we'll see how much bigger I get throughout these next 10 weeks. So we'll keep you updated. So these are my shadows. This is Stanley. This is Shandy. They're Maltipoos. And yes, I know they need a haircut, but my kids are lucky enough to get a haircut. So these poor dogs get put on the back burner a little bit, but they like their attention. So poor Stan doesn't get as much now that the kids are here because your attention gets pulled in a lot of different directions. So this isn't like a sermon I'm going to be giving you guys, but it's more of words of encouragement that I have found to be super helpful and what has really pushed me to get out of my comfort zone and try new things and to work on becoming the woman that the Lord intended me to be. So what I'll be reading today is Ephesians 3:20. So Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now all glory to God, who is able through his mighty power at work within us to accomplish infinitely more than we might ask or think." So I'll read it one more time. So now all glory to God, who is able through his mighty power at work within us to accomplish infinitely more than we might ask or think. We are so good at putting ourselves in a box. We're so good at limiting ourselves. But the Lord wants so much more for you. He uses those who are least qualified to do the biggest things. And so what I wanted to just encourage everyone is that what is that person that you want to become? Where are you at in life? And maybe you're super happy and you're comfortable, but is that what you want to look like years from now? So I look back and I think about the person that I was in high school and in college, and yeah, there's definitely characteristics of me in that person, but today I'm a totally different person. And that's why I think everyone out there needs to keep searching for the different versions of themselves, the better versions of themselves. I'm 28 now, but I'm so excited to see who my 30-year-old self is, because every day we have to choose to take the next step into making yourself that better version. So it's a little cheesy, but just close your eyes and think about what success looks like to you. Where do you want to be in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Are you on that path to be that person? Are you that version of yourself that you want to become? Don't limit yourself. Don't have the past hold you back and not let you move forward. Your past self is your past self. Let that go. Today is your day to take the first step forward into becoming that goal setter, that goal accomplisher. We go day by day and just go through the motions, and you are not just a mom. You are not just an 8-to-5 employee. You are so much more. So let's all work on challenging ourselves to step out of the box and to become that version of ourselves that we want our kids to be proud of, that we want our families to be proud of. Because I know that a lot of people are so scared by fear to just step out of their comfort zone to try that new thing. You're like, they don't need another blogger, they don't need another person running, they don't need another baker. But what if your skills are what someone else has been missing? Each person needs you somewhere in your life. You are so loved, you are so needed. And people in your life need you to become the best version of yourself. So what does that look like? Who are you today, and who do you want to be tomorrow? So just some encouraging words, and I challenge you to take that first step, reflect on what your goals are and what you want them to be, and why not step out. Our life is so short that we don't want to look back and regret any chances that we did not take. So I'm working on that now. I literally went from having 0 social media to now Instagram, YouTube, and putting my life out there. So you're in the same boat as me of trying to get out of the comfort zone and trying to reach new heights, knowing that I am made for so much more, and God's plan is so much bigger than I could ever think or imagine. So I hope that encourages you today. Just something small, but know that you are loved and the world needs you. So I wanted to end every video with a joke, because I feel like life is taken way too seriously and we need to laugh and joke at ourselves. But even if this doesn't bring you laughter, you can laugh at me thinking it's funny. So the real joke is that in Michigan, it was 70 degrees yesterday and sunny, and now today it is snowing, and the day started off with rain and now snow. That's not the joke. So the real joke is, what do you call an Irish spider? So if you have an answer for that, I think you have an answer for that, put it in the comments below. What do you call an Irish spider? With that, we'll see you next week for pregnancy update week 31.